Make sure your back is erect, side cast down. I think Max, maybe you can go further from the camera so we can see you complete. I think your head is now missing. So can you maybe tilt the camera a little up? Okay, and go even a little bit more back if possible. Okay, perfect. Max, are you comfortable sitting like this? Is this posture comfortable? Okay. Okay. You know, I think you know what's going on. I think you are keeping your foot a little bit too far to the side. You see what I mean? And maybe you may like to move it, like you're basically opening the knee a little bit more. Yes, and getting the foot a little bit closer to yourself. Okay. How do you feel about this? Are you comfortable? Okay. It's the way I sit. So just try it out. If the previous one is more comfortable, you will know probably after several sittings, and then you can decide. In both cases, it's fine. All right. So as our back is erect and side cast down, we can make the first determination in our minds voicelessly. From now on, for 15 minutes, I will meditate. Okay. For 15 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 15 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 15 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. And with that determination, we can gently, lovingly notice the flat piece of flesh at the top of the head. Let's allow it to be heavy and changing. We continue to the forehead, eyes, nose, lips, chin, cheeks, ears, back of the head, and we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the head to be heavy and changing. We continue to the neck, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers, tips of fingers, chest, abdomen, back, and we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the upper part of the body to be heavy. We continue to the buttocks, thighs, knees, calves, heels, soles, toes, tips of toes, and we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the body to be heavy and changing. And as we allow the body to be the way it is, we enjoy the freedom from worry about the body. Let's observe this freedom. Let's observe this peace. Now let's share our peace with other living beings. May all beings in this room be in peace. May all beings in this building be in peace. May all beings in this city or village be in peace. May all beings in this country be in peace. May all beings in this country be in peace. May all beings on this continent be in peace. May all beings on this planet be in peace. Make sure your back is erect. And observe the relationship between the mind and the meditation object of peace. is the mind with the peace? How much is the mind connected with the peace? Are they connected closely? Or are they far away? May all beings, including me, be in peace. Now, because the time for this sitting is finished, let's make the last determination in our minds voicelessly. From now on, I will always be mindful and shine with loving kindness. From now on, I will always be mindful and shine with loving kindness. From now on, I will always be mindful and shine with loving kindness. And with that determination, we can slowly, mindfully change the way of our sitting. When we have changed the way of our sitting, let's take one more minute during which we will enjoy the peace we gained in meditation. Okay, very well. So now, there is one option what we can do with the time, but I think that would totally knock out Max and Jake. So it's a little bit complicated, to get all of the time zones together. So another option is to switch you with preteens. And preteens have 3 classes, but the second class is cancelled for this year because it doesn't have enough students. So all the students from second class I moved them to, I think, to the 3rd class. So that means that we have now free spot. But I think that's pretty bad time for Max and Jake. But it would be a beautiful time perhaps for Amo. So it is, it is Vietnam time, Saturday 9 a.m. So that would be New York time 9 p.m. Friday. It would be 6 p.m. on Friday in California. But what time would that be in the UK? Max, what is the time in your place now?
Currently it's 3:33.
Now you have 3:33. So that means that you are exactly 7 hours before. So that would mean an insane time. It would mean 2 a.m. in UK. Insane time. You see, it's very difficult. It's basically impossible for me to make everybody happy. So that's what we have. Now we have nice time for the UK and for Vietnam. And if Amo can stand it, then I think there is a lot of benefit. So we will be going through basically the beginning of everything when the new students are coming. So I will explain the meditation from the beginning. I will explain Dhamma from the beginning. And I will explain chanting from the beginning. So one more thing comes into my mind is that now both of you know the chanting very well, and both of you know meditation very well. So what we could do is that I would give you an extraordinary homework. And if you can do that homework together with the main homework that will be in the class, then I think it makes sense that you would join grade 3. Actually, Max will never be able to join grade 3 because grade 3 for Max is 3 a.m. So for Max, definitely this works. You know what I think? I think that next year we still will have next year I will open up 3rd grade. Now we have only 1st and 2nd grade because we still do not have anyone eligible for the 3rd grade. So next year I will open up 3rd grade, and then from the other year, 2025, I hope to train assistant teachers. Those will be some of you, some of the students here. And I will teach you then how to teach others. In that case, we can make more classes for the same thing, for the different time zones. So then each time zone would have, or each major time zone would have their separate class and their separate assistant teacher. But for that, you need to be eligible, and you still need to learn something more to be an assistant teacher. So far, what you know is not enough. And then when you become an assistant teacher, then you can make a class for the, for example, Alma will become an assistant teacher, and he can make a separate class where he will teach Max and Jake. Depends on whether Max and Jake somehow find a way to attend, but there is no way to attend, right? Like, how do you want to attend the second grade? Because that's 3 a.m. The third grade, however, will be at a similar time like this one. So actually, Jake and Max will be able, if you do the extra homework, you will be able to jump over grade 5 all the way to grade 6. So you have grade 4, 5, and 6 for teenagers, 1, 2, and 3 for preteens, for the young kids, 6 to 11. From 12 to 18 is grades 4, 5, and 6. So Max and Jake, I suggest to Max and Jake that you continue following this grade 4, this time, and then next year you would jump over grade 5 into grade 6. Is that clear what I'm saying, Max? Yes? So that would mean that you can then follow grade 6 in some reasonable time. Actually, it's the same time, except it's just Sunday. So next year it would be, instead of Saturday, Sunday, and it would be the same time like now you are attending. And then that would just mean that you need to do some extra homework, to fill out the knowledge from the grade 2. And for Aomao can move to grade 2. Sorry, grade 5. I will be confusing again and again. So Aomao, you can jump to grade 2, which apparently would be more comfortable. And in grade 2, however, you would need to read not only the homework that the others are reading, but also the homework from the grade 1, the basic one. So maybe the first 6 months you would have extra homework. The other 6 months are not so important. What do you think about that, Aomao? Right? You would have double the amount of homework. Okay.
I think it's okay.
You think it's okay? Or you will try out and you will then see whether it makes more sense to attend this class or to attend the grade 2. I personally think that it makes sense for Max and Jake because we do not have grade 3 open yet. And it's not possible for Max and Jake because Max and Jake would have to jump over 2 classes. And that's a little too much. So Max and Jake will benefit most from this class. All right, so I think that's all what I wanted to tell you. It's more of like introduction and to test who will be the people who come to the class, and some little encouragement and help and support answering questions. Do you have any questions, anything you would like to say or suggest? No, everything is fine? All right. Next week we absolutely have this class, although Aomao will join us for the grade 5, but this I'm saying to Max. So Max and Jake, please come next week at this time. We absolutely will have this class, and we will see if there are some more students. I will probably recommend and urge some of the students from grade 5 to join you here in grade 4 because they do not have the knowledge and they definitely need to get this grade. So we will possibly have next week more students than just Max and Jake. But even if Max and Jake come alone, we will at least meditate and recite. And then from the other week, we will probably have many new students. So get ready for that. Yes, Aomao?
Do I still come to this class next week, or do I?
No, please follow only one class with me. That would be really too much, following 2 classes with me. No, please come. Your tonight, right? That's your tonight. Grade 5 is your tonight. You are in California, so grade 5 is your 6 p.m. Is that fine with you? So that's your today 6 p.m. It's my tomorrow 10 a.m. And so just please come your tonight, and then only come at that same time. I hope to keep the same for this year, and then next year there will be grade 3, and that one will be again challenging like this class. But at that time it will be already grade 3. Well, so it will be grade 3. So you will then see if that still makes sense. But for grade 2, definitely we have a more comfortable time, and I think you are eligible for grade 2. You just need to do a little bit more homework. All right. So any more question? Anything anyone wants to say? Nothing to say? Okay, thank you. I'm recording this meeting. So Max, are you connected with me in Viber? Yes. So I will be sending the recording of this meeting. Please make sure that Jake checks it out and he knows what we did. Okay, what we discussed. So we do not need to repeat it. So you don't need to tell him anything. You just watch the video and that's it. Nice. Thank you everyone for coming. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be successful in everything you do.
Thank you very much, sir.
Nice.
Goodbye, Venerable Staff.
Nice, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye, Venerable Sir.